Hi there, students. Okay, this video is about the word mind, your mind, and collocations with the word mind. The first thing I think to remember with mind is it sounds exactly like another word which is spelt differently. Can you think of another word that sounds mind? Okay, you get things out of a mine. So coal is mined in Wales, okay, to take out of a mine. But I'll leave that because this is about collocations of mind. So the first one I think that's very common is never mind, okay, don't worry about it, it's not important, yeah? Oh, never mind being late, it doesn't matter, yeah? And you could bear something in mind or keep something in mind or even have something in mind, but that's slightly different. Okay, if you bear in mind or keep in mind, you remember, you take into account. So when doing the accounts, you need to bear in mind that you must do it on the right piece of paper. You must do it in an Excel document, okay? When you go out, bear in mind that it might rain, so take an umbrella, yeah? Okay, if you have something in mind, you are thinking about doing it. So I have it in mind to make another video after this one, yeah? Okay, I guess you have it in mind to learn good English. Okay, somebody could have an open mind or a closed mind. Okay, somebody who easily accepts suggestions and is able to adapt to new things and embrace new things is an open-minded person. They have an open mind. And the opposite, somebody is closed-minded. They have a closed mind. Okay, he's closed-minded. He will never accept a change like this. Open-minded people always accept change much more readily. Okay, so to cross your mind. Okay, when you want to make a suggestion, you could say, it just crossed my mind that we should do this. Okay, so if something crosses your mind, it suddenly comes into your mind and you think about it, yeah? And probably you will then tell someone. Yeah, it crossed my mind that we should do this in a different way. Okay. Okay. Mind out. Be careful. Mind out. Don't step in that. Yeah. Okay. Mind out. You're going to fall. Yeah. It's like look out. Be careful. Did anything ever slip your mind? Did you forget it? Did you forget something? Okay, if something slips your mind, you've forgotten it, yeah? Oh, it slipped my mind to pay the milkman. I must do it tomorrow, yeah? And then this eternal phrase, do you mind if I, or would you mind if I? This is a way to make requests, yeah? Do you mind if I have some more milk? Would you mind if I borrowed your car for a day or two? Okay, I think would you mind is more polite and less direct. Notice you can also use this phrase, would you mind or do you mind, to say please stop doing that. Oh, he's making a terrible noise, this guy. Would you mind? Do you mind? Okay, it's an angry way to say please stop. Then you could always change your mind. It's a woman's prerogative to change her mind, okay? To decide something different to what you decided before. Okay, yes, and this one, to spring to mind. This is when something crosses your mind. It just sprang to mind. I just thought. It just sprang to mind that the shop is shut, so if we go, it's not going to be any good. Yeah, it's not going to be of any use. Okay, So what springs to mind when I say the word summer? Or these blot things that the psychiatrists give you and they tell you, look at that and tell me what springs to mind. Yeah? Okay. A palmist or somebody who looks in a crystal ball could read your mind. Yeah, they could read your mind. A mind reader reads your mind. How did you know I was going to be here? Are you a mind reader or something? Yeah, can you read people's minds? And then we often talk about a state of mind. Okay, he's happy, he's sad, he's depressed. How is the psychiatric patient's state of mind? Yeah, is he feeling good or is he feeling bad? Yeah, and then you could have a frame of mind as well. I'm in the frame of mind to go out for a drink. Yeah, he's not in a very good frame of mind today. Okay, mood. Yeah, the mood. Okay, yeah, let's try some more. If you're crazy, you're out of your mind. I must have been out of my mind when I bought that car. I must have been crazy. Yeah? This will drive you out of your mind. Yeah? Okay, so in mind. This is another one. To have something in mind, in your mind, keep it in mind. Yeah? You could have something on your mind, something that's worrying you. I've got a lot of things on my mind at the moment, and that's why other things slip my mind. Yeah? Or the Elvis song, you are always on my mind. Sorry. Okay? If something's on your mind, you're always thinking about it. You're always worried about it. Something could stick in your mind. It's something you would never forget. Yeah? Okay? So, it's the day my son was born, the day my daughter was born. Both of these days stick in my mind. I will never forget them. You could have your mind set on doing something. Okay? You're determined to do it. You really want to do it. Yeah? Okay? He's got his mind set on going to live in London. He's got his mind set on leaving that job and finding a new one. Okay? Absolutely determined to do something. Yeah? I think you probably got your mind set on improving your English. Okay, and then you could have a minder. Okay, did you ever see the television series Minder? A minder is a big gorilla who looks after somebody, yeah? Who does the dirty business for somebody, yeah? And make sure they don't get attacked. A bodyguard is a minder, yeah? Have a look at the phrase minder. Have a look at the series Minder, yeah? Very London, yeah? Terry McCann, yeah? Anyway, let's continue. You could have something in your mind's eye. You can imagine it. So I want you to think about this situation in your mind's eye. I want you to imagine it, yeah? Okay, in your mind's eye, what things could we do to improve this room? Okay, so shut your eyes and go into your mind and imagine. That's the idea. You could also throw your mind back. So at the moment I'm trying to cast my mind back to when I was making the first videos. Okay? Cast your mind back to last summer. Go back and remember last summer. Yeah? So you cast your mind back. You could give somebody a piece of your mind. Okay, this is when you're really, really angry with them. I was really late home and my partner gave me a piece of her mind. Okay, she was angry. Okay, to know your mind, to know what you want, yeah? To be determined to have what you want and not to change. A person who knows his mind knows what they want, yeah? They know where they're going. They know the things that make them happy. Okay. if something has a mind of its own, it's, well, you can't control it. So that sheep has a mind of her own, yeah? I try to get her to come this way and she goes that way. Or I was driving and the car skidded. It was like it had a mind of its own. I couldn't do anything with it. This machine has a mind of its own. Whenever I try to make it work, it stops. Whenever anybody else makes it work, there's no problem. Okay? So something that doesn't work in the way you want it to, something you can't control, particularly machines. This car has a mind of its own. It starts when it wants to. Okay, yeah. The hearts and minds. Okay, if you want to be a successful politician, you need to win the hearts and minds of the people. Okay? Their hearts, they like you, and their minds, they think that you are right. They think that you are doing good things. Okay, and now a classic one. Oh, just mind your own business. Stay out of my business, yeah? It's nothing to do with you. Just mind your own business. Stay out of it, yeah? Don't interfere. Don't meddle, yeah? Mind your own business. You could mind your step as well. Okay, you can take that literally. Mind your step. Don't slip. The floor is wet. But you could mind your step. Be careful what you do. She's really angry today. She's in a really bad frame of mind. So I would recommend that you mind your step. Yeah? Mind how you go. Mind your step when you fill in this form, because there are one or two tricky questions. And then this phrase, mind you. It means but. Today is a lovely day. Mind you, there are some very grey clouds over there. He's always very generous. Mind you, the other day, thinking about it, he wasn't as generous as normal. Yeah? Okay? However, but, on the other side of something. Okay, presence of mind. In a crisis, in an emergency, in a difficult situation, you need to keep your head. You need to have presence of mind. Yeah? Calmness, calm thinking. One of the things I find that happens to students is when they start speaking English with a native, they lose all presence of mind. Yeah? You need to have presence of mind to keep calm and keep thinking, despite the fact you're nervous. Okay, yes, and the mind boggles. Okay, to boggle, I don't know, what's to boggle? To feel strange, maybe. But if the mind boggles, it's something is unimaginable. The mind boggles if you think about the scene of these two. Yeah? I don't know. Yeah. Think about Mr. Trump in bed with his wife. The mind boggles. I don't want to think about it. Yeah? Woof, that's an incredible thing to think about. Ugh. Okay? Yeah? The mind boggles at how much he must have paid for that car. Yeah? Okay, it's something unimaginable. You say your mind boggles, the mind boggles, normally the. Okay, you could get a load off your mind. So the criminal confessed, and by doing that, he got a load off his mind. He became more relaxed, more calm. Okay, now that you've come, that is a great load off my mind, because I have someone here who can actually help me. Okay, so if you have a load on your mind, you're worried. He looks like he's got a load on his mind. He looks really worried and upset. Okay, like-minded. This is an adjective. Two people who think in the same way. I tend to get on very well with students who are like-minded. who have maybe similar political views or similar views on life or similar ways of viewing things, of understanding things, yeah? Okay? And that would be like-minded, yeah? Like-minded people. We also have the phrase, great minds think alike. So maybe I arrive at work in a t-shirt, and my friend's got exactly the same t-shirt. I could say to him, great minds think alike. Okay? Yeah, we've got the same attitude, we've done the same thing, so we must be marvellous. But notice there is a counter to this one, yeah? A counter phrase. So, great minds think alike, but fools, idiots, seldom differ. Okay, so fools are always the same. So if someone says great minds think alike, and you want to be rude, you can say, but fools seldom differ. Okay, if you're in two minds, what does that mean? It means you can't make up your mind. You can't decide. Yeah? Make up your mind, decide. Okay? But if you're in two minds, well, maybe I want to do this, and maybe I want to do that. I'm not sure. I'm in two minds about this situation. I'm in two minds whether to go to the beach or to stay here. Okay. And if someone says you have a one-track mind, a one-path mind, yeah, a one-track mind, that means you're always thinking about sex. Yeah, this guy's got a one-track mind. He's always telling dirty jokes and ogling the girls. Okay? Yeah, he's probably got a very dirty mind. Yeah? Okay? Thinking about pornographic things or things like that, or thinking about sex. Okay, just a couple more. You could speak your mind, to give your opinion, to say honestly and directly your opinion, particularly if it's not going to be very well received. Do you mind if I speak my mind and tell you exactly what I think? Yeah? Okay? Yeah, to speak your mind. It's not as strong as to give someone a piece of your mind, but to speak your mind, to say exactly what you think. Okay, yeah, you could lose your mind, yeah? You go mad because you're not in your right mind, yeah? Okay, if you're in your right mind, you are sane, yeah? You are of sound mind. I, Alex, being of sound mind, do solemnly swear that, okay, of sound mind. I'm not mad, yeah? Okay? On the opposite, of unsound mind, yeah? Yeah, not in your right mind, okay? So, in your right mind, crazy, sane, yeah? Not in your right mind, crazy. Okay, and to my mind, this is quite a long video, okay? I think. To my mind, this is a beautiful picture, yeah? It's a way of saying, I think that, yeah? To tell someone what you are thinking. Okay, and probably this video is so long that your mind has been wandering, yeah? If your mind wanders, you lose attention, you start to think about someone else. Sorry, my mind was wandering, yeah? Okay, so don't let your mind wander. Concentrate. And then to finish with, this famous one in the London Underground. Mind the gap. Mind the gap. Okay, be careful not to get your foot stuck between the train, between the carriage and the platform. Mind the gap. Any of you who've been to London will have heard that phrase. Ah, yes, and one more. This one's a bit rude. Okay, a mind fuck. If something is a mind fuck, it plays with your mind. It is difficult to get your mind round. It leaves you confused and not understanding. Yeah? If you try doing this puzzle, it's a mind fuck. It will leave you confused and not understanding and not knowing what to do. okay? Yeah, to fuck someone's mind as well, to leave them confused, okay? So, mind. There are hundreds of collocations here, yeah? So, let's see. Never mind, bear in mind, keep in mind, open mind, a closed mind. What do you have it in mind to do this weekend? An idea could cross your mind. Mind out, you're going to fall. When you forget something, it slips your mind. Okay? Would you mind giving me a rating for this video, please? Yeah? Do you mind lending me your car? A request. But don't change your mind. Don't decide to do something different. What springs to mind when you think of England? What comes into your mind? A mind reader reads your mind, can read what you're thinking. And how is your state of mind or your frame of mind today, your mood? Yeah? You could be out of your mind if you're really worried or crazy. Yeah? And you could have worries on your mind. Something that you never forget sticks in your mind. And something you are determined to do is something you have your mind set on doing. Don't let your mind wander. Don't lose your concentration and attention. Yeah? And if you're in your right mind, you are sane. You're not mad. You're not crazy. A minder is a bodyguard. Okay? So, if you go to that district, I would suggest you have a minder. You get a minder. Okay, if you imagine something, you are looking at it in your mind's eye. You're seeing it in your mind. And I'd like you to cast your mind back to the beginning of the video. Okay, I'd like you to remember something from the past. If you don't like this video, you could give me a piece of your mind. You could be angry and write angry comments. Yeah? But I'm sure you won't, because you're of sound mind. Of sound mind. You're not crazy. Yeah? You're in your right mind. A machine or an animal that you can't control has a mind of its own. Well, also, a child could have a mind of his own. Yeah, he does exactly what he wants and he doesn't listen to what you're saying. A politician needs to win the hearts and minds of the people. Okay, and you need to mind your step. Be careful what you do. This is a tricky situation. Yeah? Why are you always sticking your nose into other people's business? Just mind your own business. Stay out of it. It's nothing to do with you. You need presence of mind in an emergency, okay, to keep calm and think clearly. Okay, mind you, it can be very difficult to keep your presence of mind in an emergency. So mind you, however, although, but. Yeah, my mind boggles at the number of different mind collocations that we seem to have in this video. Yeah, the mind boggles. But when you've learnt all of these collocations, it will be a load off your mind. It will be something less to worry about. Yeah? Let me help you and take a load off your mind. Yeah? Tell me your troubles and take a load off your mind. Yeah. Great minds think alike, but fools seldom differ. Okay? Great minds think alike. Yeah? Brilliant people are the same. Wonderful people are similar. Somebody who has a dirty mind is always thinking about sex or blue jokes. And they have a one-track mind because they're only thinking about sex. Okay? And you could be in two minds when you can't decide what you're going to do. Maybe one thing or another. Yeah? Well, when you make your decision, yeah, it will be a load off your mind. Yeah? When you're no longer in two minds about this situation. Okay, and keep your peace of mind, okay? For peace of mind, I'm going to make doubly certain there are no problems in this, yeah? Okay, peace of mind, relaxation, calm. Keep your peace of mind. When you speak your mind, you tell someone exactly what you think, yeah? Maybe they're not going to like it, but you speak your mind anyway. And if you go mad, you lose your mind, yeah? He's not in his right mind. He lost his mind due to an impossible situation. Okay, to my mind, this is one of the longer videos. And then remember, mind the gap. Mind the gap. Mind the gap. So enough. I'm going to finish there, if you don't mind. So, if you enjoyed the rating, I would like you to bear in mind that I would be grateful if you gave me a rating. Yeah. If you don't mind, I'd also like you to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.